Hi. Um, it's a bit of a strange time to be a director at the moment. I'm sure you're feeling that. But one thing that hasn't changed is that in the end, the buck always stops with us. So, while I'm here working from home in my shorts, unshaven, and I've finally got around to fixing the dripping tap in the spare bathroom, and I've masterminded Zoom. I'm still running a manufacturing business, and running a manufacturing business in extraordinary times, where all sorts of new terminology from furloughing to C-bills and bounce back loans, and there's a lot of new stuff being thrown at us. How to handle people on furlough and communicate with them, how to manage teams at a distance where everybody's separated, and how to restructure in a crisis, and handling even redundancies at a distance. So there's quite a lot going on. The pressure on us all is quite substantial. I guess being a director has always been a bit of a lonely task. Everyone always assumes and expects that you'll have the answers. So it's forever a case of just hoping that you're never going to get found out. And the thing is, as directors, of course, we're not just responsible for our own actions. We are responsible for the actions of everyone involved in our businesses, which is quite frightening when you don't even have any line of sight, or anybody with a line of sight, the people who are working for us at the moment. So it's really quite challenging times. So it's important to connect. I've found it's really important to stay connected. So sitting here in my hamlet in the middle of nowhere with a very dodgy broadband connection, I found it's incredibly helpful to stay in touch with other directors. So this week I've had conversations with people in all sorts of different circumstances, and it's very helpful to hear those circumstances. So they say that some people are eggs and some people are potatoes, and you put an egg in boiling water and it gets harder. You put a potato in boiling water and it gets softer. And so we're all in this same boiling water of the virus, and yet it's having very different impacts on our businesses. So I've spoken to a construction business where they had to furlough pretty much everybody. They don't know how they're going to get back to work without some two things really. One, public transport getting their people to work being open, and secondly, social distancing. How's that going to work? Because the construction industry already got into trouble as we went into this crisis on that subject. But then I spoke with a jigsaw manufacturer. They're 400% up. They've run out of product. They're really struggling to supply. And I spoke with a supplier of plants and garden equipment, and they're booming because all the nurseries, etc., have been closed, and the garden centres absolutely booming. But they have problems in that because Royal Mail is under such pressure, the product's taking too long to arrive at the customer's premises and is arriving dead, and because they've sold all their stock, they can't replace. So everybody's in a very different situation. So it's very interesting to to hear what's going on elsewhere, and not just assume that everybody's in the same circumstances that you find yourself in. So I can share, for example, we're a manufacturing business, we manufacture lights, and we've been testing television. Well, if you've got an advert in the can, of course you can't film anything at the moment, but if you've got an advert in the can, at the moment it's a great time to brand build via television, because advertising rates are down substantially, 20-25%, because so many businesses are not they're closed, so they're not looking to advertise. And TV audiences, of course, because everybody's stuck at home, are up by 30-40%. So it's a great time to build brand and to advertise on television, which is what we're doing. So, and the other great thing is because we're members of the IOD. I'm a member of the IOD. I happen to be the regional chair at the moment. I'm soon to step down as it happens. But we're all members of the IOD, and we've all got the benefit of that network of the IOD. And the IOD has been punching absolutely critical key messages into number 10. And a lot of what's come out that's been useful has been heavily impacted by number 10. And so one thing that we can do, because there's something very live at the moment, which is the planning of the exit plan, and what that means for different sectors and the order in which things are going to get done. That's a very live discussion. And we have the opportunity of contributing to Policy Voice. I'm going to put the address on the email that accompanies this little vlog. So please throw into that, log into Policy Voice. You just need your IOD number, and then you can answer the questions in the Policy Voice survey, and that means that your voice will join the rest of our voices right at the heart now in the next few days in government, in planning the exit rollout. So please, it's a great opportunity to actually have a say right into the heart of government. So do that. I mean, it's the thing about the IOD. We need connecting with one another is the main benefit. Actually, the benefit of being able to share and connect with one another is great, but our voice really matters. So, do contribute to that survey. And the second thing is do connect. So there's a lot going on at the moment. You should reach out to your local branch chair. So your branch chair can be reached by chair dot and then the county that you're in. So chair dot Buckinghamshire at iod.net. That email will reach the local chair. Connect with them, find out what's going on. We're doing mastermind groups. We're doing a whole series of webinars. There's so much going on. And I can say on Friday, the 22nd at 10 a.m, Ed Morgan, who's spearheading our negotiating in number 10, will be doing a session on negotiating with number 10. So sign up for that session, and there'll be a link on this email. That's really what I was going to say. It's very interesting times. All we've got is ourselves and working together and sharing with one another. And the IOD is the perfect vehicle for that. So, get involved, get engaged, look out for the emails, sign up to the webinars, do get onto Policy Voice. As soon as you've heard this, just log on, put your views in, because in the next 48 to 72 hours, we're going to be punching views straight into number 10 around the rollout. And together we'll get through this. We'll survive, and we'll come out better directors, focused on building a better world. So I hope you found that useful. I hope you didn't mind the intrusion. And please contact me. I'll put my contact email address as well. And let's connect and help one another where we can. Okay, good luck out there. Thanks a lot. Bye.